Saint Lucia, mama, that's the land of my birth.
Bonjour tout le monde, aujourd'hui c'est vendredi et puis 10h et puis temps pour l'autre episode of Rum Shop Talks. Good morning everyone, my name is, actually good morning everyone, it is 10 a.m. And it is time for another episode of Rum Shop Talks. I am very excited to be able to be live with you guys today. I actually missed this the last 2 weeks. For any of you guys who are following me on Facebook, I did post that I had surgery, hence why I'm sitting in a chair and not standing up in the rum shop like I usually do, and why we're not doing a rum drink today, because the truth is I can't really carry anything, so we'll definitely be waiting for me to be a little bit more healed before we jump back into our rum drinks and our usual format for Rum Shop Talks. So one thing that so I've got a lot of time on my hands, you guys, and one thing I realized is today is the 32nd episode of Rum Shop Talks. Yeah, I've been doing Rum Shop since February 28th every Friday, and you guys have stuck in with me. We've got, like, you know, the true loyals, and then we've got the ones who've, like, you know, jumped in over time. I want to thank you for sticking with me throughout the process. It's been a lot of fun, so figured it'd be time to reintroduce myself and reintroduce the show. So for those of you guys who don't know, my name is Jan Meyer. I am originally from the Caribbean island of St. Lucia. I immigrated to the United States in 1998. I am a estate planning, trust administration, and probate attorney in Dana Point. I practice, I'm licensed to practice in California only. So you will notice when I give any kind of legal tips, I will specify California because this is the only state that I'm licensed to practice in. However, I service clients throughout the entire state of California, not just Dana Point and its surrounding areas. So if you know of anyone who resides in any part of the state of California and needs estate planning, definitely think of me, because I can help them do that. Rum Shop. Rum Shop was born from my desire to create a legal show that was different, that was fun and interactive. And I used the Rum Shop format because in St. Lucia, a rum shop is a community bar. And my family, throughout my youth, operated various rum shops, and I got to see that Rum Shop was a place that provided connection, community, and a place for learning for neighbors, and figured that that was kind of what I was trying to create, a place where you guys, online community, can come learn about a new culture, but also learn about legal questions in a fun and engaging way, because let's be honest, a lot of legal learning can be pretty boring. So so that was where Rum Shop was born, so if you're joining us new, welcome to Rum Shop Talks, my backyard oasis for family, learning, connection, and community. So, that being said, Rum Shop usually has two components. we usually do our culture component and we do our legal learning component. And so for our culture component today, we will be discussing Creole Heritage Month. And then for our legal component, we'll be doing things a little bit differently today, and just I'll be providing you guys with just some information that I think that is useful for you to know, especially it might be helpful for people that you know who can benefit from this information. So without further ado, Creole Heritage Month. So October is Creole Heritage Month. In fact, October 28th is International Creole Day, and it is celebrated by countries that have Creole culture, Creole language in the Caribbean and South America, Latin America. So St. Lucia, part of celebrating International Creole Day, has decided to designate the entire month of October for the appreciation and culture of hey Tess, good morning. Yes, and I'm back to doing lives. And so October is the month where we St. Lucians honor and celebrate our Creole heritage. So what is Creole? Creole is it's a language that is based in French, African, and English influences, but it's a French-based language. And from that language, and of course the cultures that have contributed to that language have, created its own culture, and it is very strong in St. Lucia. So one of the things that you will see during the month of October in St. Lucia is a lot of Creole cultural activities where they celebrate like things, skits done in Creole, Creole music. So one of the music that you were listening to is actually a folk song from St. Lucia. It's called Tindai. I have no idea what Tindai means. I just know the song because I grew up listening to it. One of the cool things I found out is that this year, because of COVID, yes, Creole Heritage Month is still happening. They will be doing a lot of the activities virtually. So I'm super excited about that. And as I find links of virtual cultural activities, I will be sharing it with you guys. So definitely follow my my social media platforms for that information. I'm super excited that we can actually engage in some of this learning online. So and Creole Heritage Month actually culminates in what we call Journée Creole. It is Creole Day, and during Creole Day, what they do is different communities actually host a fete where you go and you learn about storytelling done in Creole, food. So Creole food, it's truly just like a celebration of Creole culture and heritage. So if you are ever able to make it to St. Lucia at the end of October, so this year, it is going to be the last Sunday in October. So if you ever make it to St. Lucia in October, try to go on that last week so that you can partake in some of that culture, because it's beautiful to watch it. And like I said, I will be scouring the internet, finding the links for any Creole Day activities that we can share with you guys so that you can learn more about our Creole heritage. Moving on from our Creole heritage, and we're going to jump into what would typically be our legal section of the program. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and COVID has definitely I love it. Dude, I need to get a drum so that I could make my own Creole bread in my backyard. So that's like on the to-do list. So if anyone has a food safe barrel, like aluminum, like a metal, like a oil barrel kind of thing, but it's food safe, let me know, because I want to create my own drum oven in my backyard. So, hey Sam, good morning. Hey Mama, good morning. So, like I mentioned, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and one of the things that has come out of COVID is that a lot of people, being that we were all stuck in during quarantine, you know, lots of stress, people being laid off from jobs, that definitely exacerbated domestic violence in homes where it probably was already happening, but also probably started happening because of this. And so I wanted to take the time to bring that to your attention as a person who grew up in a house where domestic violence definitely played a part in our lives. I understand how the fear that is from that, but also the effect of domestic violence on not just the person, not only on the victim, but also on any other family members that are in the home. Definitely one of the things that you can do as a loved one is to check in on your family, your friends, your neighbors. Make sure that they're doing okay. You know, domestic violence is a silent epidemic, meaning that it's very easy to hide the scars, physical or emotional otherwise. And because of the stigma still attached to domestic violence, people aren't out there talking about this stuff. You know, it's very scary for someone to even admit that they are a victim. And so it is very helpful for people who are in that position to know that they have non-judgmental support from family, non-judgmental support from friends. So definitely pick up the phone, you guys. Pick up, grab your an email, a text, a call. Make sure that people are okay, because a lot of people have been in isolation and suffering in silence. If you know anyone who is a victim of domestic violence, or if you are a victim of domestic violence and you're seeking support, you're seeking help, there's help available. I will be posting a website link after the show for California organizations that provide support and resources for victims of domestic violence. Let us be better neighbors, let us be better friends, let us be better family members to those around us. If you guys have been seeing some of the stuff I've been sharing, a lot of it is so centered around kindness. Our world seems to be lacking of kindness lately. It is very scary, but let's be kind. So that's my message for you guys today. Also, November 3rd is election. And so today is what? October 2nd? We are almost, it's like just shy of a month from elections. And so I did tell you guys every Friday I will be encouraging you guys to go out and vote. So today's little voting tidbit is there's actually deadlines, and I want to pull them up, so I want to make sure that I'm giving you the correct deadlines. In California, if you're voting, if you're registering online, the deadline to register is October 19th. So if you haven't registered to vote yet, or if you're not sure that you're registered to vote, go to your state's website. California, it is the Secretary of State's website. Go to the voting tab and put in your information and see if you are registered to vote. If you're not registered to vote, you guys, the deadline is October 19th to do it online. If you are doing a mail-in registration, your mail-in registration needs to be postmarked by October 19th. And in California, they will actually be doing in-person registrations up to November 3rd, meaning election day. You can show up to a poll and in person register to vote. So you got no excuses for why you didn't vote, because you've got 3 ways and a lot of time to get it done. And like I said, if you're not sure that whether you're registered to vote, go to your state's website. You guys look it up, make sure that you're registered to vote. If you guys saw the debate, you guys know this is not a year for us to play. I've also become aware, I didn't know that before, so I'm going to share it with you guys. You can actually, if you were looking for a way to support your party, you can. There's ways to do virtual parties where you can actually send out postcards to registered voters, encourage them to shop at the poll. So if you are looking for something like that, you could probably just like search online. There's lots of resources. This is not a year for us to sit on our hands. This is not a year for us to stand on the sidelines. This is a year for us to show up to the polls and vote. Early voting starts October 5th and goes through November 2nd. So you can actually vote before November 3rd. Like I said, no excuse not to do it this year. It is your right. It is not even your privilege. It is your right. So own that, take charge of that, and go out and vote. Encourage your friends and family to do the same. You guys, I'm tired. I'm usually not tired after Rum Shop like this, but I am tired. So I'm gonna thank you for joining me. Like I said, I'm super excited to be back live with you. And we'll look forward to seeing you guys next week, Friday, for another episode of Rum Shop Talks. And hopefully we'll be back to our format of rum drinks and legal questions. Enjoy.